for choosing Chain Link Theater. We invite you to sit back and relax in the comfort of your car, or gym, or wherever you are. Please remember that talking is permitted during the feature, as that is literally the entire point of the show. So please, turn up your cell phones, grab your own snack, and hold on to your butts! Your feature presentation begins now!
Welcome back to Chain Link Theater, the show where every movie leads us to the next, one actor at a time. I'm Autumn.
And I am Kyle.
And today we're linking from The Punisher into Big Trouble, thanks to our next link in the chain, TV's Ben Foster.
TV's Ben Foster.
Always.
Apparently he did start in TV.
Apparently.
Yeah, I thought that was just a joke we made up.
It is just a joke we made up, though. He's not known for TV.
He was 14 when he started acting.
Fascinating. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on a Disney Channel movie show called Flash Forward. He was also on 22 episodes of 6 Feet Under.
Yeah, I don't think I knew who Ben Foster was till I met you.
Well, we met a long time ago, so he wasn't really in my periphery until Punisher.
You liked Alpha Dog.
Well, this.
Yeah.
Big Trouble. Punisher. Alpha Dog came out in 2006.
Yeah.
That's when we really discovered he could act. He was born in 1980. October 29th in Boston to quote him, tree-loving, Vietnam protesting hippies.
Yeah. Fast.
He was mostly in comedy stuff until Punisher. He was in Big Trouble. He was in Phone Booth, but he wasn't really...
I don't remember him in Phone Booth.
A big role. But he's been in so many things. He was in The Punisher. He was in Hostage, which is when I really discovered he could really act. He's... the bad guy. I don't know if I want to give that away, but he's the bad guy in a...
He's not one of the hostages.
In a 21-year-old movie. He's great in Alpha Dog. He's in X-Men The Last Stand. He's amazing in 3:10 to Yuma and 30 Days of Night. The Messenger is sad, so I don't remember that movie very well.
Sad. Yeah.
He's also in Hell or High Water, which is probably my favorite Ben Foster role.
It's a great movie.
That is a fantastic movie. I wish we'd picked that, but I like Big
Trouble.
Too Bad?
Yeah, we picked Big Trouble.
He was married to Donna from That 70s Show.
Yeah. I didn't
for
know
about
that.
6 years. 2018, they filed for divorce a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Laura
Prepon.
Laura
Prepon.
Prepon.
Right.
There you go.
You doing all right over there?
I'm just exhausted. I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
Had you seen Big Trouble before me?
Yes. Once.
Before me?
Before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of my dad's favorite movies.
Yeah,
that one, I feel like I say that a lot, but this
my dad
top
really
three,
liked
probably.
Tim Allen, so I know we rented this and watched it, but it wasn't like... There were very few moments in this movie that I remembered.
Oh, man. I was quoting it as it
You
was
were.
going.
You were quoting the whole thing. And he kept nudging me, like, make sure you're watching for
watch
this.
this part.
But
it's a good movie.
it is a good movie. I thought it was really good. I mean, I did fall asleep, but not because of the movie.
It holds up.
It was a really good movie, and I honestly don't think I missed much even falling asleep.
Well, the end gets a little weak, which I think it's going to happen in this podcast, too.
Yep.
We're probably going to rush through the end.
Maybe I'll fall asleep at the end and you can finish it.
Like, I feel like they should have rushed through the end, honestly.
Yeah, the end is definitely, much
Get to the airport, it's kind of like, it's not as funny anymore. But, man, the first, hour 15 of this thing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Still funny.
So good.
Love it. Shall we just read the back of the box? We're 4 minutes in.
Well, you didn't talk about who directed it or
That's true.
Any of that stuff.
Well, it came out on April 5th of 2002. It was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, who directed Addams Family Values.
I love both of those.
Get Shorty, Men in Black 1 and 2.
Okay.
And Wild Wild West.
Those are some good movies.
It's crazy.
Those are some really good movies. Okay.
That's true. It was written by, who cares? Because apparently it was a novel.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Me neither. That's nuts.
There's a novel called Big Trouble, written by Dave Barry, which the only thing I know about that is that the Amazon reviews, when I looked it up, said it's really funny.
Okay.
It's got glowing reviews. So
read it.
No, I will
And then
not.
come back to us.
I will not be doing any of that.
Okay.
I will read the back of the box.
Okay, go
so you
for
can
it.
get out of me. See, if we'd have read the back of the box beforehand, I'd already know all that. The laughs come fast and furious as Tim Allen and Rene Russo star in a film from Barry Sonnenfeld, director of Get Shorty and Men in Black, based on humorist Dave Barry's best-selling first novel, Big Trouble. Big Trouble follows the comedic chaos created when a mysterious suitcase that threatens the security of Miami changes the lives of a divorced dad, an unhappy housewife, 2 hitmen, a pair of street thugs, 2 love-struck teens, 2 FBI men, and a psychedelic toad. There's something for everyone, no matter who's looking for trouble, and in the end, all-star comedy conquers all.
Yeah. Facts.
The movie's wild.
It is wild.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try my best, but I fell asleep, so
Barely.
I barely.
At the very end.
I kept waking up.
Yeah.
I don't think I missed anything.
I don't think you did.
You can fill in the gaps because you were quoting it. Okay, so we open and it's Puggy, Jason Lee, talking about something about Noah. I don't know, some Bible something about Noah, and then he's like, "Oh, basically, the story that you need to hear is Elliot Arnold's story, and it happened in Miami." And that's the only difference between it and the Noah story. But then he also said, which I liked, he's like, but Elliot should tell you because I spent half of it in the back of a cop car.
Yeah.
So, and then like the trunk of a cop car.
Says, I hope I didn't mess anything up for you.
Yeah. And so we find out Elliot is Tim Allen's character. Elliot used to write like stories for the Miami Herald for like 18 years, like more offbeat kind of stories, like funnier stories, those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a new manager, some freaking douchebag kid, it looked like, who's decided that he needs to do exactly what this child wants him to do.
Yeah, Dan Keeber, I guess.
Yeah. Who is that guy?
I don't know. That's what they said his name was.
We don't like that guy. And that guy calls an adult male into his office and is like, you're going to listen to me, Sonny Jim.
Yeah.
And then Tim Allen's like, no, the fuck, I'm not.
You know, that actually happened to my dad.
I know.
That's why he doesn't live in the same state as us anymore.
I know. And then
hold on. My dad was a supervisor at his job, and then they got a new young guy that asked him to write an essay explaining why he should keep him on. And my dad said, fuck you.
yeah, because why
quit.
why the fuck would I do that?
Which I feel like we can all relate to.
Yeah, but I think because Tim Allen was all like, well, I probably should have just done it.
Yeah.
Because he kicks the guy's computer.
Yeah, he says, I want you to put something in here by the end of the day. He says, I'll put something in there right now.
Yeah, and he kicks it. I love that he couldn't take his foot back out of the computer, though, before he does the walk of shame.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's stuck.
And then we hear he basically has now opened a like advertising business.
Which I would argue he's not good at.
No, and I also think that why?
Yeah.
Like you wrote stories, so why aren't you doing
that? Doesn't translate to copy.
No, and he's trying to sell this like beer using a picture of an ugly fish, and it's like, look, ugly fish, drink beer, or something like that.
It's really
his slogan.
bad.
And
we're supposed to feel bad for him while some guy's bitching at him about this ugly, terrible ad, but it is an ugly, terrible ad.
Yeah, and all the guy wants is a girl with big tits
on a boat.
On a boat.
Yeah, get hooked on fish hook beer.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is what I would expect to see fish hook beer advertised with.
Yeah, just a bikini-clad girl. There you go. Yeah,
that's all you need.
That's it. And while he's in this meeting with, I don't feel bad for him because it was a bad ad. His son calls him TV's Ben Foster.
TV's Ben Foster.
Which I feel like might be one of our earliest appearances of someone that we've picked.
Except for maybe like people that are the main character.
Whoopi?
Punisher, Face Off.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
It was very fast.
It was pretty freaking fast. But he calls to ask if he can borrow a Geo. I don't even know what a Geo is, if I'm honest with you.
It's an old car manufacturer that they don't make cars anymore. They used to make.
They said 48 miles per gallon.
That can't be true.
Because
they
that's
were little
insane.
Shit boxes that everybody was embarrassed to drive.
I want a car that gets 48 miles per
Me
gallon.
too, honestly.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I don't care what it looks like. But his son calls to borrow the car. And then we get like, is this when we get the joke about how like the only reason why he has a Geo is because he got divorced and his life is shit now. And so he had to get the Geo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
like I said, they were laughing stocks.
Yeah. So we go to the airport and we see something is getting offloaded and people, like it's a suitcase And while this is happening, Tim Allen's like, blah, 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 blah. Something got delivered at the airport that's going to change my life, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's going to be Renee Russo, who for the longest time, I couldn't remember her name.
Oh.
I was like, I know her name's Renee.
I don't know what I know her from. This.
Lethal Weapon.
Oh. That
Lethal
wouldn't
Weapon
be.
3
No.
and 4.
No, it would be this for me.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
I think she's also in the Thomas Crown Affair. Have you seen that?
No, but I do want to. I have wanted to since it came out.
Like 98.
Yeah.
When did that come out? Oh my God. Just watch it. I don't even remember it being that good.
Darn.
I like Pierce Brosnan, though.
Oh, okay.
He's your favorite singer ever.
No. Oh, my God. That's the only reason I don't like that movie. And I've never even seen it.
You've never seen Mamma Mia?
No, wait. I've seen it.
Touche.
I've seen it. I know everything.
All right. Well, now I won't make you watch it.
Okay, good.
So we basically see this suitcase that's been delivered. The people keep looking in it and saying it looks like a garbage disposal and they don't know what it is. And then we see these two assassins. I don't know who this guy is, but this guy is so familiar. One of the old guys.
Dennis Farina.
I don't know, who is that?
I only know him from Get Shorty and Snatch.
Okay, I think there's a movie with Bette Midler. It's called That Old Feeling, and I'm pretty sure John Leguizamo's in it.
No one's heard of that.
My Family House. He's the dad in that, and that's what I know him from.
Okay, he's also in Saving Private Ryan, and he's actually in Stealing Harvard, too, which I haven't seen in years.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows him from That Old Feeling, though.
I don't think that's right.
I'm pretty sure it's
I think
correct.
he's the guy from Snatch.
That Old Feeling with Bette Midler.
Okay.
Everyone knows. So they basically are walking through the airport, and then this has to have been recorded or at least filmed, this movie, pre 9/11.
It came out in April of 2002. I don't know why they chose to still release it 7 months after.
Yeah, considering the material.
Yeah.
I am shocked because they are outside the airport, and one of them is carrying a thing of like golf clubs and falls, and like a massive gun just falls out of the golf club bag thing.
Yeah.
And then no one says anything. And I'm just like, when was this?
Had to have been filmed beforehand, and then they held on to it.
They had to, because even at the end, no one's going through like the big old scanners.
No.
It's just
Security is extremely lax.
It's just the metal detector things that like we used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's assassins after a guy, we don't know who, and then we also have Puggy, who's arrived because he wants to try Cuban restaurants. So he's taken a fishing boat from Baltimore down to Miami so he can eat in Cuban restaurants.
Which they said was because his favorite food was Fritos, which is close to Cuban cuisine.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And he just walks into like this dive bar and buys a bag of Fritos and a beer.
Yeah.
And is just sitting there with like two like Russian dudes. Are they Russian?
Yeah.
Just in a bar. They're watching only workout tapes.
Yeah. And they're pretty annoyed that they have a customer.
Yeah, but they're nice. They're not like bothering him.
They're
Like,
kind of nice, yeah.
you know, they're doing their thing. So, and then we have Johnny Knoxville and his friend Snake. And
Tom Sizemore.
Who's Tom Sizemore? That name sounds familiar.
TV's Tom Sizemore. He's the guy that says, "How about you two split me open like a coconut?"
Oh my
Always
God,
Sunny.
he is. Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody you ask me who they are, I'm going to know them from this.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, no, you're right. That one episode of Always Sunny, because
He's the truck driver that picks them up.
we regularly watch Always Sunny bloopers, and there are a
More than
bunch
the
of
show.
bloopers from that guy. So Johnny Knoxville and his friend Snake, who he met in prison, and they got on really well, and now they're just out doing stuff together. That's their entire story. They go into this dive bar as well, and they sit down next to Puggy. And because Puggy, for some reason, I guess he's just a very innocent person, because he left all of his cash out on the bar next to him.
Yeah.
While he's also watching these workout tapes. And so Tom Sizemore, Snake, steals the money. And then all Puggy does is turns around and goes, "Hey, give that back to me." And then like Snake just starts beating the shit out of him immediately. And then the bartender comes around with an aluminum bat.
I love as soon as he grabs it, Johnny Knoxville's like, "Oh," and runs away.
He would. I love Johnny Knoxville. The bartender walks around with the bat and just starts beating the shit out of Snake. And then Snake somehow ends up on the ground. And while the bartender's beating him up, he says something about how someone broke his ankle.
That's because he tripped him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, how are you even on the ground?
He tripped him as he was walking away from him.
Yeah. So then they basically tell Johnny Knoxville and the guy get out. And then Tom Sizemore basically says that if he ever sees Puggy again, he's going to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Puggy has done virtually nothing in the situation. He hasn't done
Zero.
anything wrong. And then the bartender also kicks Puggy out, but then the owner stops and is like, no, he can stay.
Well, you'll stay.
He didn't do anything. And then Puggy's like, but they stole my money. And he's just like, well, then you can have a free beer. It's fine.
He means free beer for the rest of life.
Yeah, apparently. For just
Free
getting the
beer.
shit beat out of him. Like, he just laid there in the fetal position under the bar. He did
It
nothing.
was his only defense.
It was his only defense, exactly. And then the owner of the bar is just like, oh, so do you want to earn $5 by bringing this massive suitcase in from the airport?
Not really.
And then he just does it. And it's apparently really heavy. And Puggy's the only person in this whole movie who can lift it.
He can. Yeah.
Easily. And it's Jason Lee. So if you know what Jason Lee looks like, he's not a big dude at all.
No.
He's just a dude.
My name is Earl.
Yes, my name is Earl. Yeah. So that's what's going on. So now the Russians have the suitcase from the airport. And then we get to TV's Ben Foster, who is Tim Allen's son. And his name is Matt. And he and his friend, who is DJ Qualls, is his friend.
Yeah.
DJ Qualls looks exactly the same then as now.
He does. I saw him on an interview recently. He looks just like that today.
He still looks like that.
Yeah.
It's
Good for him.
crazy. Is
Good for
it? I mean, he had to look like he was 45 at the age of 18. So I don't know. I mean, he put in the dues.
Yeah.
So he looks great now. But anyway, so they are breaking into a classmate's house because they're doing that like water
kill her.
gun. Yeah,
He says, I have to kill a girl.
Yeah.
Me and Andrew have to kill a girl. Is
Me
what
and
he
Andrew
says. And he
have
goes,
to kill a
Andrew
girl.
and I have to kill a girl.
Yeah. So it's one of those water gun fights.
Games. Yeah.
Where you have to just like shoot someone with a water gun and your target has to get shot with a water gun and then they're dead.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. We never did that in high school.
Oh, we did.
You did that?
Yeah. With airsoft guns.
Airsoft?
Yeah. They don't hurt.
That wasn't in high school though, was it? That was at Walmart.
But it was shortly after high school. We were still just as immature.
Yeah.
It was great.
Just as adventurous and fun.
Jason would love to tell a story about that actually, because you weren't allowed to do it at work and somebody got him going into work, like at the front door in ice, and he slipped and got all of his clothes wet right before his shift. He's going to hate that you're laughing at that. He hates that story.
He wasn't technically clocked in.
I know. That's what they
And
argued.
didn't he work overnights too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had to work the whole shift in wet jeans. I don't blame him for being that.
Technically, he wasn't in work.
That's exactly what they argued.
So technically, I got you. That's hilarious. I mean, I stand by that ruling. Did it stand? Did you guys have to vote?
Don't remember that.
Because Jason would have like called a council meeting.
Yeah.
To fight that.
I do remember that. I do not remember the verdict.
You don't remember the verdict?
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think that's quite funny.
You would.
I think as long as you're pre the doors, you can get shot.
Oh.
It counts. Well, you don't.
I will not take a side.
Because yeah, I think it's hilarious. So anyway, who did it? Do you remember who did it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, so they're jumping the wall, and Puggy has just decided he's going to live in the tree house in this person's backyard, and it happens to be the house that everything's going to happen in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So,
Which is very well lit from the top, like he's Jesus.
and no one sees him.
He looks like Jesus, too.
He looks like Jesus. He has like the halo light around the back of his
Yeah.
head, and he's just watching people jump this back fence all the time. And
He's
so
got front row seat.
there's like a joke about because the boys are jumping the fence and making their plan, and they're like, "Oh, we hope they don't have a dog." They do have a dog, but the dog is just getting high off of this toad the whole time
That sits on his food.
and shoving his face into people's crotches.
Yeah, one of the weaker parts of comedy.
So
In this
just
movie.
remember the psychedelic toad. It will come up later.
Yeah.
And not a great way, just it will come up. I
Yeah.
don't know why. So Stanley Tucci is this girl who is Zoe Deschanel or whatever however you say it.
Yeah.
Her stepdad. And he goes in to suck on Sofia Vergara's toes.
That's right. Which she does not want to happen.
She does not want to happen. And then he's getting all up in that.
when he leans back and then opens his mouth as wide as he can and puts the whole foot in there.
And then she smacks him with a crucifix.
Yeah, she does.
She smacks him and then runs away. And then he says, "This is my house. You have to come out and let me suck on your toes."
This is my house. You work for me. I want to suck your toes.
Yeah. His character in this cracks me up.
Yeah. I love Stanley Tucci.
I love Stanley Tucci. So while this is happening, the two assassins from earlier, the guy from this old feeling, jump the fence.
Right.
And that old feeling, whatever.
Yeah. Dennis Farina being followed by some short, hilarious sidekick who I love.
They jump the fence because they're actually here to kill Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
And so
Who
they're
men show
like,
up with real guns.
They see the two teenagers ahead of them in the yard. And they're like, "Oh, someone else is on the scene. This isn't good. We're going to have to take this shot first or we're going to miss and we're not going to get paid for it."
Right.
So as like the family inside, which is Rene Russo, Zoe, and Stanley Tucci are all getting ready for bed, Ben Foster rushes the back door to shoot the girl. Rene Russo like tackles him as the assassins take the shot at Stanley Tucci and destroy the television.
Yep.
So it sounds like an actual shot went off in this house pretty much.
As soon as Ben Foster ran in.
Yeah, as soon as Ben Foster went in and was just like, "Jenny!" and like pulls a gun out.
And then her mom tackles Ben Foster onto Zoe Deschanel.
Mm-hmm. And they say the cops respond so quickly. It is nuts. Because with all this happening, Nina, who is Sofia Vergara, runs out of the house, not helping anyone. She just runs out of the house. She gets accidentally tackled by the other assassin. And then Puggy like jumps down to keep the other assassin, which is the guy from that old film.
Dennis Farina,
away from her. And then the cops are already there, though. I don't know how the cops responded so quickly.
I don't either.
It's been like literally, I don't know, 45 seconds.
Seemed like they were just driving by and saw the Geo parked outside and was like, "What is
or
going
heard
on
a
here?"
gunshot, I guess, maybe.
They didn't know there was a gun fired, though.
That's true, because I don't know why. Because even Tim Allen gets there really quickly, and I'm
He
just like,
does, and he doesn't have a car.
yeah, his son borrowed his only car.
Yeah, so I don't know how he got there.
I don't know how he got there. So
Forget everything
questions. I don't get how everyone's responded so
disbelief.
quickly. So basically, the cops get there and they untangle this Rene Russo, Jenny, Ben Foster sandwich on the ground here. And they quickly realize that it was a squirt gun and not like an actual hit or anything like that. And Patrick Warburton looked great in this movie. So did
Yeah.
Janine Garofalo.
That's true.
Gorgeous,
You're a sucker for a uniform.
apparently. Because Janine Garofalo could have gotten
Oh,
it.
I forgot to mention that Sofia Vergara keeps calling Arthur Herc, Stanley Tucci's character, Mr. Jerk.
Yeah, Mr. Jerk.
Which was cracking
I like
me
that.
up.
Yeah, and she thinks that Puggy is Jesus for a little bit.
Jesus
Jesus.
Puggy.
Yeah, I don't know why she's so in love with him.
He's
I
great.
think he likes just Fritos and not really her that much.
It kind of seems
He just
that
really,
way.
he's just like, "Oh no, she'll give me
He
Fritos."
does give him Fritos.
Cool. But so the police go in and they figure out that it was just like a stupid game. But then Patrick Warburton finds an actual bullet in the TV. And so they're like, "Well, but you didn't shoot the real gun, so who did that?"
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure that out. Basically, there's no information.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Oh no, I have my friend here, but I'm not going to give you information, any information about Andrew."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, well."
So you were outside with a squirt gun and an imaginary friend.
And he's like, "Yes." So everyone realizes that there was a real bullet, and then it was probably aimed at Stanley Tucci. And then they realize that Nina, the maid, is missing, and she's just hanging out with Puggy in the tree.
I love when they ask who Arthur is. When he walks in there, he's like, "Arthur Herc, I know the mayor."
I love the mayor. And
Okay,
he's like,
but
because he
who
says
are
something
you?
about like, "I own the house" or something like that. And there's like, I still need your name. Like, who are you? And he's just over there. What does he say? He says something that cracks you up about all the teenagers doing something.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't remember. Something about they're all sniffing glue.
Yeah.
I was quoting it during the movie.
You
Now
were
I
quoting
can't.
it. And then Tim Allen shows up, and pretty much he and Rene Russo have got like mad chemistry going on.
Yeah.
Gross.
And then Jenny Garofalo tells Patrick Warburton to go answer the door. And he's like, "You'll be okay."
Yeah, nothing has happened in this house.
She just stares at him and then he leaves.
Yeah. And then, I don't know how Tim
It's a lot
Allen
of
got
visual
there.
comedy.
It is a lot of visual comedy. I don't know how Tim Allen got there
It makes
so
no
fast.
sense. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not fine. I
It's
mean, like, I'm
comedy.
impressed
Who
by
cares?
the response times in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's nice. So then, what's his name? Dennis Farina.
Yes.
I don't know. What's his name in the movie so I can call him that?
I have no idea. He's an assassin.
All right, the assassin. Assassin number 1 is like calling to report that another shooter was on the scene, and he's using the lowest payphone I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. He has to bend all the way over at the waist.
Yeah, and it's
to
in the middle of
talk on it.
nowhere.
It is.
And honestly, he looked hot.
Even bent over like that?
Like this guy, I wish I had seen more movies with this guy in it because he has so much riz in everything he's ever in.
Have you seen Snatch?
Yes, but I don't
Okay.
remember it. But have you seen that old feeling?
Have you?
Yeah. Is it the one with Brad Pitt
Yeah.
and Morgan from Walking Dead, Lenny
Yeah.
James? Yeah, I've seen it.
God, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's where his mind doesn't say,
Well, you picked Dennis Farina. We can go to Snatch.
no.
Oh, it's my turn to pick.
Your turn to pick, so you have to pick it.
Nice.
So anyway, and then the next day, Nina brings Puggy lunch in the treehouse, which is him just eating a bunch of Fritos.
Yeah, she brings him Fritos, which I don't know how she knows that.
I
but
love how she just doesn't care that there's a man living in the tree
she
now.
thinks he's Jesus and he thinks she's an angel.
Because she brings him Fritos.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about. So Rene Russo is returning Tim Allen's reading glasses at his office, and then they just start making out immediately, pretty much. And then the guy from the meeting the day before is all like, is there room for a third? Which, I mean, honestly,
Shoot your shot, bro.
you got to shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Which also, they're not his reading glasses. He says he doesn't use reading glasses.
No, she just like was looking for an excuse to come see him.
Yeah, he was like, they'll come in handy one day, probably.
Because she doesn't really like seeing. She says, like, well, she walked them out the day before. She said that her and her daughter were like broke before she met Stanley Tucci, and then the only reason why she hasn't filed for divorce is because she doesn't want to go back to a shitty apartment.
Yeah, and Tim Allen said, I think someone's trying to kill your husband. And she said, God, I hope so.
God, I hope so. Yeah. So
Jesus.
Great marriage. Fantastic. And then Arthur, who is Stanley Tucci, goes to talk to like someone in his company with this like horrible wig.
Insane wig.
And his acting cracks me up in this. But he's basically like, why are you trying to kill me? And then we find out that he's been skimming money from these like warlords basically this whole time.
Yeah, the guy's like, first off, I don't make those decisions. They come from the top.
Yeah.
Second off, you're stealing money from them.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. You don't have any evidence.
And then he flips his hair as he turns around, which I honestly, I loved it.
He's popping me.
He was, I think he's probably the best character in this.
Definitely. Easily.
And then Jenny, tells Ben Foster that she can squirt her outside the mall tonight at 8:00 because she just doesn't really want to play this game. She wants it over with.
DJ Qualls is vicariously living through Ben Foster.
Yeah.
He's like, you can squirt me at Bayside tonight? Are you serious?
Yeah, he's a great friend.
He's killing it as a wingman.
Yeah. I mean, he's not really doing a lot of wingmanning. He's just like pumping him up.
Yeah, he's like, this is awesome.
Yeah. So like Assassin Riz guy is at a restaurant talking to the person who hired him to kill Stanley Tucci about how the hit went wrong.
Dennis Farina.
Yeah. And they still want him to try again. And he's like, okay, well, it's going to cost you $10,000 more then for us to try and hit the guy again. So, and they're just like, yeah, please kill him because he keeps showing up places in wigs. We don't want him here. But then he goes and he asks, which I honestly agree with everyone's argument in this, because he asks the guy from the Tim Allen meeting keeps showing up places.
For some reason.
For some reason. I don't know. Because they couldn't hire anyone else.
No.
He's smoking a cigar in this restaurant, and that old feeling guy comes up and is like, hey, can you please stop smoking cigars because I'm about to eat a porterhouse or whatever, and all it tastes like is cigars because you're smoking it. And this guy's like, okay, but I can smoke a cigar in this restaurant.
Yeah.
So which I understand everyone's argument here.
Yeah, and he's like, I know, but I'm not arguing about the rules. I don't care what the rules are. I'm arguing about the morals of smoking directly into someone's porterhouse steak.
Yeah,
and the guy's like, you've ordered a steak at like Joe's Stone Crab.
Yeah.
It's $20.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, it's not illegal or it's not against the rules for me to come up and fart on your food.
But I don't do it.
But I don't do that.
Because it's rude.
Yeah. So I get where everyone's coming from.
Yeah.
I remember, like, we're old because I 100% remember smoking or non everywhere. Like hotels, restaurants, everywhere.
Yeah.
So this isn't surprising.
So anyway, he blows smoke into his face.
And then
and that's when I stop agreeing with both parties.
Assassin Riz breaks his finger.
He breaks his finger, puts the cigar in his wine, takes the guy next to him's cigar, and puts it out in the wine. Did you see what he did after that?
No.
He looked at the other guy and just gestured to his wine.
And
the guy put it out for himself.
Yeah, put it out for himself. And then I like, because the guy is all like, oh, just so you know, this is Salt Buddy. And he's like, yeah, I remember you used to have to hit people to do that.
He goes, I know. You know, I remember a time was he actually had to hit somebody.
Yeah, I liked it. So we get Andy from Conan O'Brien. Is that his name, Andy?
Andy Richter.
Andy Richter.
Yeah.
He is a security guard at the mall because now it's nighttime. Oh, no, I'm skipping. So we go to the dive bar, and Stanley Tucci is walking into the dive bar, and he asks the Russian guy for a missile. And the guy's like, I don't have a missile.
I don't have a missile. Missile weary hard to get.
And then Stanley's like, oh, I want you to
try weary goddamn hard to get a missile. Asshole.
And then he offers $10,000 for a missile. And then the guy's like, well, I can give you the bomb from the airport.
Maybe I have something.
Okay, maybe I have something. So they go back to look at the garbage disposal, which is what everyone says it looks like.
Yeah.
Which, did we ever see it?
Yeah, we see it when they turn it. Well, we see it at the airport.
We see it at the airport.
And it does not look like a garbage disposal.
No, it looks like a bomb. Yeah. And so this is when you see Andy from Conan O'Brien, and he sees Ben Foster with a squirt gun in the front of his pants. And he's talking to his like coworker, and he's like, "Oh, I brought a real gun to be a mall cop today."
Yeah. And he's bragging about his flask too.
Yeah,
full of whiskey.
This is gonna make great choices.
Yeah.
So, the assassins are sitting in the car outside the dive bar waiting on Stanley Tucci to come out, and they're only ever listening to a radio channel that is like someone bullying Gators fans into calling in and defending their
it's a guy on a sports radio network bitching about Gators fans and how they only ever call in when the Gators win. They never have anything to say when they lose.
Yeah, and the one guy
calls in and is like, well, I'm a Gators fan and we lost and I'm calling. And he's like, okay, what do you have to say? And he's like, well, I don't have anything to say. I'm just calling because
you said
we don't call.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're just calling to tell me you're calling? He's like, yeah, you said. And Dennis Farina hates this entire
He hates it a lot.
And it happens 4 times in the movie.
Yep.
Every time he turns the radio on.
They do not like the Gator fans, apparently. And so Johnny Knoxville and Snake have decided that they're going to go rob the dive bar. That's their whole plan. And they're wearing like the thickest pantyhose.
They're wearing double-legged pantyhose.
Yeah.
They have the black part over their face. They can't see anything.
They can't see anything at all.
And the legs sticking up off the top of their heads.
So last time we see them, they're walking in towards the dive bar, and the security guard. So the boys take Zoe back to the parking lot to do the squirt gun thing instead of just finishing it anywhere. So they take her to do the squirt gun thing, and then Andy opens fire on these kids to save the girl who has a gun like pulled on her.
This is that right before that is where she says the only line you remembered from this movie.
My first hand job.
And he goes to squirt her and he's like, where can I shoot you? And she's like, in the hand. And she holds up her hand.
Yeah.
And she goes, my first hand job. And then they get shot at.
That is the only line I remember.
That is the line you remember.
Yeah. I remembered Jason Lee, Jesus in the Tree, and Patrick Warburton.
You'll be okay.
Not that. Not any lines they said, just him standing there in front of the glass wall. Yep. And then the hand job. That's it.
That's crazy.
That's all I remembered. So anyway, my first hand job. But I just love that to save the girl, he just opens fire in her direction.
At everybody.
At these teenagers who all run off together screaming.
No, not all of them. DJ Qualls stays there standing.
Yeah,
and
DJ
goes,
Qualls doesn't
who
know
are you shooting at?
Oh yeah, he's real smart. Yeah, and then he runs a little bit. And
A little
then
bit.
Randy trips, and then DJ Qualls picks up the gun and runs away with it out. Just runs
The movie's
away.
chock full of good decisions.
Great decisions. I honestly do think the cops do a good job in this movie, though. Like we'll get to it in a second, but they're very calm.
Yeah. that's
Janine
true.
Garofalo, at least, is very calm
Yeah,
and
she's
smart.
very level-headed. Yeah.
So, the cops pull up and they're like, "Oh, there's a child with a gun running out of the mall." So they stop immediately, and he's just like, "It's not my gun. There's a security guard who just was firing at us." And then Janine Garofalo pretty quickly puts together like, "Oh, this was the stupid squirt gun thing again
Yeah.
that you guys got shot at for."
Patrick Warburton's being very violent.
Yeah.
He's tackling him. He shoves him onto the car, makes him drop the gun. And DJ Qualls yells, "I'm a very good student."
He does say that. I'm a very good student. I thought was
And she's
sweet.
like, "I don't think he's a threat."
I don't think he did that. Yeah. And then Andy Richter shows up and they're like, "Are you drunk?" And then he's like, No. Oh, they ask, like, "Is this your gun?" And he says, "Yes, no."
Yes. No.
And then he runs away and Patrick Warburton has to chase him. And Patrick Warburton's run is ridiculous.
It's hilarious. Walter, get him.
Oh my God. Oh, their whole backstory is that Walter wants to bone Janine Garofalo because at something that they did a few weeks ago, her blouse came open and she was wearing a Victoria's Secrets like Desire line or something like that.
Now that I hear Tim Allen's narration in this movie, of course it's a book.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And ever since then, he's wanted to bone her, and she's just like, no. Because she asked him in the car, she's like, "Do you want to fuck me?" or something like that. And he's like, "Yes." And she's like, "No, I don't." He said, "Do you want to fuck me?" or something like that.
No, he asks if she wants to go get coffee sometime, and she's like, "Walter, do you want to have sex with me?" And then he goes, and then it freeze frames, and Tim Allen's like, he wonders if he just unlocked some secret key for the world's easiest conversation, and he thinks carefully over how he wants to phrase his answer, and it comes back and he goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. And then she's like, "You're married, stupid."
She's like, "I don't want to have sex with you. You're married."
And he's like, "Well,
"Yeah,
not-
but not happily."
Not happily. Jeez. So anyway, so Johnny Knoxville and Snake have started their robbery, and they cannot see anything because Johnny Knoxville has to keep pulling the pantyhose off a little bit so he can walk a few steps, and then yeah. Anyway, so they steal money from the register, and there's a whopping $2 in the register. And then
And the guy, he's like, "You have $2," and he's like, "Business very bad.
business very bad.
Bad location."
Bad location. I liked it. And then he gives him his wallet, the owner does, and it has $18 in it. I loved it. And then they ask for Stanley Tucci's watch, and
Because he's still standing in there.
and they cannot see, so he Snake gets hit in the face with the watch and then picks it up, and then he asks for the wallet. Same thing, gets smacked in the face with the wallet.
And it hits the ground.
Hits the ground, and everyone's just like, "Oh my God." And then the last thing, he wants his keys, and then it hits him in the face again.
I
And
love
then
Stanley Tucci's like showing him that he's gonna throw him
I'm
the keys.
throwing this towards you. And
It still hits him in the face.
Still hits him in the face.
It's so
and then Johnny
slapsticky, but I
is
love
like,
it.
"I hear one of them silent alarms. We need to go." So stupid. It's
I
so
love it.
stupid. But their plan now is that they're going to kidnap Arthur and take him to his house to rob him there. But they're also going to go ahead and take the bomb with them and Puggy.
He starts to tell them there's $10,000 in the case,
Yeah.
and they tell him to shut up.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep. So they take they take everything to Arthur's house, and when the police were talking to DJ Qualls was like, "Oh yeah, no, these are my friends," and they ran off. They probably went to Jenny's house. So the police are on the way to Jenny's house. Ben Foster and Zoe are on the way to Jenny's house. Like everyone's on the way to Jenny's house, basically.
Oh yeah, the last thing I forgot from the bar scene. Sorry, I'm still
Go
living
for
in the
it.
past. Is he tells them that they sell bombs. And he's like, "This is not a bar. They sell bombs. They're weapons dealers." And they're like, "Bombs? No bombs.
No,
It's bar."
Is bar. I love that.
All right, move on to the house.
I did like that part. They're weapons dealers. No.
No bombs.
No bombs. No. So anyway, the police are going back to Jenny's house, Elliot and Rene Russo are already at the house with the kids. And then the assassins arrive to kill Arthur a second time in the backyard, watching all of this unfold from outside again.
Yeah, this is where they pull over. They're driving like a Toyota Corolla, and the seatbelt.
Keep smacking him in the face.
His little sidekick is telling him some stupid joke about Ed Zachary.
Yep.
He's like, and then the doctor says you have Ed Zachary disease. And he says, what's that mean? And he says, it means your face, Rook. Ed Zachary, Reich, your ass.
Yeah.
And then as Farina goes to open the door because he hates that joke because it's stupid, and the seatbelt comes across his
it's
face.
one of the, remember those seatbelts back in the day that were like part of the door jamb?
Yeah.
And they would like
come off of you when you open the door.
Yeah, and then come back up.
He has his face in the way every time.
Those always confused me, though. I don't know. How is that ever safe?
It probably wasn't.
Did you have to buckle those, or were they just pre-buckled?
You didn't even have the same bumper safety regulations or tail light safety. Like turn signals now have to be visible from the side. That's why all cars are ugly now. Because all the lights wrap all the way around the side of the car.
Yeah.
And now you can't import Skylines because the bumpers aren't safe.
Man, my mom said that when my sister was born in 81, and she used to lay my sister on the back seat of the Mustang and drive to her parents' house with my sister just free balling in the back seat.
Yeah, it was a much different time.
Yeah, much different time.
Yeah.
And that was only 4 years before you were born.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you had a car seat.
I had a car seat belts. Yeah. I also had a car that had this seatbelt business on the door
You
with
would
the
have
moving
had
seatbelt.
that. We never had that.
Yeah. I owned a car like that.
I remember one of my aunts had that, and I always thought I was going to choke. I never understood the premise. Like, I never got it. I was like, this is going to kill me.
Yeah, it's dumb. You still have to buckle the lap belt, so it saves you nothing.
Yeah. It just means if your door gets ripped off, you get ripped out of the car. What does it mean?
Nothing.
Well, like, it doesn't seem safe. That's for sure.
Not.
Okay. You know what I miss, though? Those middle bench seats.
Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Middle bench seats. Those were fun. Are those still legal?
Middle bench seats.
You know the middle seat and the bench, like on the front of a truck?
Seats.
Yeah. Those were
I
nice.
don't know if those are still legal. I have no idea.
I liked those.
I don't
Those
think
were
they
always
still
nice.
do that anymore.
I don't think so.
I think I've seen Toyota Tacomas that have like the middle console that goes all the way up so you can sit in the middle.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh.
I said I think.
Who knows? So basically, Rene Russo tells Tim Allen that she's already met with a divorce attorney. So she's already ready to just get married to Tim Allen.
Yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine. Like whatever. So everyone shows up at the house with the bomb, and then Johnny Knoxville starts trying to time. He's like going through all the knots he knows. Like, I know this knot and this. And then he starts asking things to what knot did you want?
What kind of knot would you like?
And then he gets hit by a snake. Honestly, I love Johnny Knoxville.
Me too.
Johnny Knoxville for the win. But anyway, so the dive bar. This is a part I did not remember at all.
Really?
I did not remember the FBI agents.
Oh, man.
So FBI shows up to talk to the owner, and they're looking for the bomb that is now missing because it's been stolen.
Yeah.
Well, but he also just sold it to Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been there anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember this part at all.
Wow.
Is this like one of your funnier parts? Because I didn't think
No,
it was
just the
that great.
cockles part.
Oh.
I was quoting it with the guy in the white suit. One of these FBI agents is wearing an all white suit.
He is.
With white, what are those shoes called? Buck something?
Bucks?
Robux, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Not like Roblox.
Like the penny
from
shoes,
Roblox.
like penny loafers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's, I don't know, he's cracking me up. He's like, I'd like you to show me around that room back there. The one with all the locks.
The one with all the locks.
And he's like, you have a warrant? And he's like, isn't that heartwarming? Doesn't that just warm your heart that in such a short time in our country, he can become familiar with our laws to such an extent that he knows we need a warrant? And then he's talking about some special executive order
Yeah, that
he can operate on that is clearly made up.
Clearly.
But he's like,
dash 04 or something like that.
Special executive order 768-04.
Yeah.
And they keep repeating that, which is the way to deliver it's funny, but I like when he's like, doesn't that just warm the cockles of your heart? And the black guy's like, warms the shit out of my cockles.
Warms the shit out of my cockles. So anyway, they're looking for the bomb now, and the Russians tell them that he's like, I can tell you who I sold it to, like who took it. That's all I can tell you. Where it is, where it should be. So they tell the FBI agents where it is. I love because the assassins are watching all of this outside. And it's like you can't hear what's going on really. You can just see their commentary. And Tim Allen is still in the kitchen because they haven't discovered him yet.
This, spoiler alert, is one of the last hilarious scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
I think.
This is pretty much where my notes just plummet off.
Because the movie took a turn right when you started getting so tired.
I was getting so tired. Yeah.
But when they're outside and Dennis Farina has the sniper rifle with the scope, watching all this, narrating it to his sidekick, and his sidekick keeps being like, let me see.
Because there's one part where it's like, oh my gosh, one of them's getting the other one all wet or something like that.
He says, we got a Die Hard situation developing in the kitchen, and shows Tim Allen like taking the squirt tank off of the squirt gun.
Yeah.
And then you have to build the rest of the scene before the all wet part. Because he walks out there with the squirt gun and tries to threaten
Johnny Knoxville
by holding it up to his head and get Tom Sizemore. I keep forgetting characters' names in this too.
Yeah, his name's Snake.
To release everybody, and then the gun drips on Johnny's shoulder. Yeah. And he's like, actually, go ahead and shoot him. And then he takes the gun from him and shoots Johnny Knoxville in the face with a squirt gun.
Poor Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, he was terrified.
Like, have you seen those? There's those videos that I think are so messed up on the internet where it's like someone with like one of those collapsible knives. Yeah. And they'll like stab like one of their family members
and
as a joke.
And they will scream bloody murder.
Yeah, because
it's horrifying.
They make it seem like they're actually mad at them.
Yeah.
And then they'll grab a fake knife and actually stab this person.
Don't do that to your friends.
No, because
that's
even
horrifying.
Like that could cause PTSD even if that's not real. That's not funny.
No.
But anyway, it's a movie and it's supposed to be funny. But poor Johnny Knoxville.
And right when that happens, it cuts to Dennis Farina and goes, moron 1 just got moron 2 all wet. And that made me laugh. But then the sidekick goes, I ain't never seen that.
I ain't never seen that. It's great.
I forgot he said that. That's one of my favorite lines in the movie.
It's hilarious because he's just listening to all of this. Just like, I want to see it. So anyway, they decide, they get everyone tied up. Tim Allen and Rene Russo, Ben Foster, Stanley Tucci and Janine Garofalo are tied to like a handcuffed to a shelf together.
Yeah, from like Home Goods.
And then Patrick Warburton and the other ones I just mentioned are like tied up on the couch together.
Yeah.
So, and Nina was not found in the house.
Correct.
She's hiding. So they take they take Jenny, being the teenage girl, which don't like those implications, but they take the teenage girl with them on their escape with the bomb and Puggy. I always want to call him Pudgy.
He's fit. He's fine.
He's super fit. They take Puggy and they steal the cop car to go. And so they put Puggy in the backseat with the bomb. Yep. Not in the back, in the trunk with the bomb. Yeah. And then they put Zoe in the back seat and they start driving off.
Yeah.
And then she comes out, Sofia Vergara, and lets everyone go. And then the four of them, Patrick Warburton, Tim Allen, Rene Russo, and Ben Foster, all leave to go chase them to the airport.
TV's Ben Foster, yeah.
TV's Ben Foster. But I love that Patrick Warburton does not take the time to uncuff Janine Garofalo.
No.
But he does take the time to hand her the card from the hot chick that he met earlier.
That we didn't mention.
Well, because it's such a weird scene.
It is.
It's just a hot chick being like, hey, cop, you're hot. And he's like, hey, you're hot too. And her name...
It was funny, though.
What's her name,
Heather
though?
Weintraub.
And he's like, it's a beautiful name.
It's not.
It's not.
But then he makes Janine Garofalo let him drive and he peels out.
She's such a good wingman.
That's from way earlier in the movie if you didn't watch this movie.
Because she's always driving and then he comes up and he's like, let me drive.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, whatever.
Fine.
Go ahead. And he peels out.
Stupid.
So stupid. But anyway, so he leaves her handcuffed.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why.
She screams, Walter! And then Stanley Tucci repeats her. There's a lot of repeating each other jokes in this movie that land pretty well.
They're great. And then there was a part where something's happening to Stanley Tucci and he's like bent over in half. I think they're trying to steal his $5,000 out of his pocket. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Snake. And his comedic timing, like
it's
his
great.
Physical humor.
Yeah.
Is
you
great
really need to see it.
It's hilarious.
I would recommend watching this movie. It's
really
not
good.
available for free on anything. Nothing is.
We've collected these movies for years.
Yeah.
So
Nothing is available for free on anything except for the video game movies I watch on Cannonball. They're
Yeah.
all on Tubi, but this is $4, and I think it's a good.
it's a good $4.
Yeah, it's a good $4 spent.
I mean, I did fall asleep, but not because of the movie.
You're tired.
Yeah, it's been a long week. So anyway, they leave, and then Jeanine Garofalo and Stanley Tucci like have to move this shelf out the door because they're gonna go yell for the neighbors to come save them. And then this is where the psychedelic toad comes back in.
Yes.
Because Stanley Tucci falls, the shelf falls, and then he gets drugged by the toad, and he starts seeing his dog with the head of Martha Stewart yelling arugula at him.
Yeah.
And that's the rest of the movie for Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, the comedy takes a sharp cliff.
Yes. And then the FBI
Steep cliff.
agents come up to Jeanine Garofalo, and she convinces them to unlock her so she can go help them get the bomb back.
Yeah.
So that's where Jeanine Garofalo
We're
is.
all heading towards the airport in a very recently post 9/11 world.
Yeah, I don't think they know that, though.
The
They're
actors-
acting like it's 1999.
They are. I'm sure it was early 2001 when they filmed and finished
had to
this.
have been.
Yeah.
It had to have been. I do think the timing is odd
Yeah.
that they would release, because we're about to get into some crazy bomb stuff in an airport.
Yeah, with very lax TSA.
No TSA.
No TSA,
No
actually,
TSA.
very lax security.
Like when because my dad used to travel a lot for work, I used to love going to the airport, and I would be so excited if I had like a nickel in my pocket that I could put in a little bin when I walked through the metal detector. I was so excited. And that was
Yeah.
all the security. There was like one.
You weren't
guy-
even flying.
No. And there was a Mrs. Pac-Man machine at one of the gates. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was lit.
No,
And
not anymore.
the moving sidewalks.
Not in a post Nickelback Silver Side Up
No.
world.
It was so sad when we couldn't go with him anymore
Yeah.
because it was serious.
Fucking Nickelback.
It wasn't Nickelback that did it.
9/11 2001 when Nickelback put out their Silver Side Up album.
How dare they? And the world changed forever.
That is a verifiable fact. Look up that release date.
So this is where I definitely stopped taking a lot of notes. So
I did too.
the next, like, for me, 45 minutes is everyone in traffic on the way to the airport.
I literally have 4 more lines of notes, and this movie has like 20 to 30 minutes left.
Yeah, it's literally
But it's all airport shenanigans.
somehow goats get out.
I don't remember how either.
Someone goes off-roading.
Yeah, in the Geo.
The assassin guys end up on foot.
They end up on foot because the goats got out. I know that.
Yeah.
Because he says something
They
about
just
how
get
it's-
out of their car and walk.
He says something about how it's going to take forever. And he's like bitching. And then a goat walks by and they both just sit there in silence for a good 10 seconds. And then he's like, was that a goat?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, let's get the hell out of here. And they open the door and the fucking seatbelt takes his nose with it again.
Yeah.
So that's why they're on foot. I know that. They also, when they show up, Johnny Knoxville says, well, arrivals or departures. Well, we're arriving, but we're departing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Zoe Deschanel's like, are you guys this stupid? Is this real?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could understand being confused by that, though, because I am arriving
I used to be confused
to
with that.
depart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you've never been to the airport, you probably would be like, oh shit, which
Yeah.
one is it?
Right.
I don't know where I'm going. But anyway. So the Puggy and all of them arrive at the airport. And it costs how much money for them to fly to the Bahamas, all 4 of them?
4 of them one way, $360.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he pays in cash.
You notice she's the wife of Edgar from Men
Yeah.
in Black? This guy directed Men in Black.
Yeah, sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
In water.
Nobody ever remembers that guy.
Is that better?
That guy is Vincent D'Onofrio.
Who's that?
Kingpin from Daredevil.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
The one on
Edgar.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
He's so tall.
He's crazy tall in Men in Black and Daredevil.
Well, that's nuts.
It is.
That's nuts. But why do we all know how to quote Edgar from Men in Black?
I don't know.
I feel like I
We're all
quote him
around the
more
same
than
age.
anyone
and
else.
That was a big movie.
It was a huge movie.
Yeah.
What's your other favorite line from Men in Black?
I make this look good, I guess.
Okay. Noisy cricket, get wicked at you.
Oh, you mean the song?
No, I mean the movie.
Oh. He doesn't say that in the movie.
You remember when he beats up the dog?
The pug?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that Men in Black 2?
Is it?
Men in Black 2 jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because is that the one with Rosario Dawson?
Is she in that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And there's like a cat with a planet on its collar, right? Isn't that the second one?
This is the jump the shark bit I'm talking about. That's
where I got the name of my possum, though.
what?
Because isn't the cat's name Orion or something? And I was like, oh, I want a possum named Orion.
You lead a wild life.
Yeah, I do. It's just crazy over here. So anyway, he pays cash, and then she's like, okay, well, I need everyone's names. And he's like, well, how about more cash? And she's like, okay, because there's no security in this airport. So
she took a bunch of it to begin with.
She did.
She was like $360. He goes, take it out of that, and threw like $12,000 at her.
Yeah.
It must have been $5,000.
5,000, yeah. And she's just like, and
she looks up at him and just takes a whole bunch of hundreds because she can realize he's stupid.
Yeah. And then gives him back very little. And then they go through security with the bomb.
Yeah.
How? Because this is where I started kind of falling asleep.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to suspend your disbelief because this movie does not care.
Because it's
and I
not
think that's
real
part
TSA.
of the comedy is that it does not make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
This suitcase is the biggest suitcase I've ever seen, and it is chrome.
Yeah, and anyone else who tries to lift it cannot lift it.
Can't lift it.
Only Puggy can lift it.
They run a recurring joke where people open it and goes, "What is it?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like a garbage disposal. So that's what happens at security. I keep wanting to say TSA. It wasn't
It's not
TSA yet.
TSA, yeah.
It's just
Do
three
they think
ladies
it's the
that do not
garbage
care.
disposal?
It's just three ladies that do not care about their job. And he runs it through, and the ladies keep yelling bag check at each other. So they're all distracted. And they're like, bag check. And then it gets to this one lady who's like, you have to open the case. And he goes, oh, it's nothing. It's just a garbage disposal. And opens it. And she's like, it doesn't look like a garbage disposal. He goes, it is. And starts flicking switches. Were you really asleep for that
I
part?
saw the timer come on, and I was like, oh, my God.
He starts flicking switches and he goes, see, it has a timer. It's portable. It disposes of your garbage on whatever time you want. And she's like, okay. And she starts to protest, and then people are like, bag check. And she's like, never mind, just go. With the bombiest looking bomb I've ever seen in my life.
Bombiest looking bomb.
Never seen such a bomby bomb.
Not at all. Yeah. And then they get on, they load the bomb onto like a private jet that they're somehow taking to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It's like just a little Learjet.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
So they get on, and then this is when Puggy takes off running, and
I
he gets away.
literally don't have any more notes.
Puggy gets
my
away.
last note says this movie has lost me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Puggy gets away. Somehow Tim Allen and Rene Russo get on the private jet. Or
Rene
just
Russo
Tim
doesn't,
Allen?
just Tim
Okay,
Allen.
just Tim Allen gets on the private jet.
Yeah.
The private jet takes off, and then there's like a fist fight. Somehow Patrick Warburton's naked in the airport.
Oh, because he got a strip search. Yeah, he went in to get airport security to help him find these criminals.
Right.
And it was Andy Richter. When he sees him, I guess you were right about not having enough people to cast, because
No,
he sees
they
him and
don't.
he's like, you got a twin brother that works security at Bayside?
And he's like, yep.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And then he's arguing with him. And then Andy Richter goes, strip search. And then the next time we see him, he's running butt naked through the airport.
Yeah. Last time we see...
But that's after we save the day.
Yeah, that's after we save the day. We see him butt naked. But no, it's just madness now because...
It's a lot of running through airports and hijinks. And
Yeah, they take off in the plane, but they don't shut the door. And so then Tim Allen starts beating people up on the plane.
He ran to catch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ran to catch it. And then he somehow takes out Johnny Knoxville and Snake. Snake is just hanging off of the outside of the airplane, but doesn't want to let go of the bomb or the gun. And he's also not
The
holding
FBI
on to
agents
anything.
show up to tell them to get that bomb off the plane or we're going to have to blow you out of the sky.
Yeah,
But they're over the Gulf.
right.
So they're like, get the bomb off the plane and we won't shoot you. And so Tim Allen starts pushing it out of the plane, and what's his name? Snake. It's
Snake.
Tom Sizemore. Runs to grab it and then gets tossed out with it.
Yep. and then it was a really big bomb.
And then he falls into the ocean, and then the bomb blows up, and it's massive.
Massive explosion.
Like if you've ever seen when they blew up nukes under the ocean.
Yes. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And then so they land, and this is one part that I did like, is they're like, you are actually a hero and you saved the day, and the president can't acknowledge what you did, so he's sending you a pair of boots.
He'd like to send you a pair of cowboy boots with a W on them and a hat.
It's like, thank you very much. And thank you.
And then he starts narrating, Tim Allen, what happened with everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Which I don't really remember anybody except for Patrick Warburton. He really enjoyed being naked in public, so he never worked for the force again. He becomes a male stripper.
And he marries that girl.
And he marries Heather Weintraub, and he always throws the G-string to her.
Yep. And that Tim Allen and Renee Russo got married.
1 week after her divorce.
1 week after the divorce. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Puggy and Nina, I think, were happily ever after.
Because of the Fritos.
Yeah. And then it shows the one final scene of Stanley Tucci dragging the... What is that?
It's just like
the
a shelf
down the street. And he's like, please make her stop. Make her stop. God in heaven, she wants my soul.
Yeah.
And screams to the sky. He's delivering it way better than I ever could. And the dog's Martha Stewart.
You're forgetting the actual
at him.
end scene, which is the assassins on a commercial flight with a bunch of Gator fans.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're just like, I really want to kill someone.
Yeah.
So and that's it. It's a really good movie. I still think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I do too. That reminds me of another scene that we skipped with her. What's that guy's name? The sidekick. Assassin 2.
Okay.
Trips with the golf clubs in front of Jeannie Ruffalo and the FBI agents, and the rifle comes popping out, and the FBI agents are like, that's your jurisdiction.
Oh, yeah.
And she picks up the rifle and just undoes the...
Because she doesn't have time. Yeah.
Whatever that thing is on the rifle that makes... I don't know. I'm not Reba.
You're not Reba. Yeah.
And she goes, gentlemen, and leaves with it. And Dennis
They're
Farina is like,
oh, my God.
Oh, Miami sucks, but cops are kind of nice.
Cops are nice here. Yeah, I like it.
I still like it, man. It's hard to follow at the end. Good. I think it gets weak.
It does get weak at the end.
Because it really loses
itself. It's quite good.
But I love a comedy based on a misunderstanding.
Oh my gosh, you should watch. What's the one?
Big Lebowski, by the way, is the best one that does that.
Oh, okay. There's one. What's Up, Doc? Have you ever seen that one with Barbara Streisand?
I haven't even heard of that.
Okay, well, it's a misunderstanding because everyone. It's one of those ones where it was supposed to be a handoff with suitcases, but then everyone at the hotel has the exact same suitcase, so someone picks up the wrong suitcase, and then you're looking for like the gems or the money or whatever is missing, and it's all mixed up.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So.
Big Lebowski's the best one to ever do it, but is that old feeling about?
No, that old feeling is about.
It's got Bette Midler in it, so probably
it's
not.
Bette Midler and that guy, and they're divorced or whatever, and their daughters. They end up locking their daughter in a hotel room because they don't want her to marry some guy with, what's that guy's name? I just said it. The guy from Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead?
Yeah.
There's a guy in that?
What's that guy's name? Well, who's Luigi?
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Oh, he is in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Leguizamo and her get locked in a room together for some reason, and then they
John Leguizamo and Bette Midler?
No, their daughter.
Movie plots by Autumn.
That's literally what you guys are here for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
For some reason, they lock her in a hotel room with John Leguizamo, and then her and John Leguizamo end up falling in love. Okay. And then they get back together, too. Spoilers, it came out in 1997, so...
So this is a 2-for-1 episode. We
just
did 2 movies in one episode.
2 movies. You're welcome.
I still think this movie's funny. I think it gets weak at the end. I already said that. But
yeah, it definitely got really hard to follow when the goats got involved.
I was not nearly as tired as you, and I agree.
Yeah, and I don't, you looked over at me once and you're like, oh my God, are you asleep? And I was like, yes, but I think this just happened. And you're like, yeah, actually, you didn't miss anything. And it felt like I had been asleep for like 15 minutes.
I think your eyes were closed for 2 seconds, Toms.
Yeah, but it felt like I'd been asleep for a while, and I did not miss a single thing. But I liked it. I thought it was good.
Me too.
All right. Who are we picking? Is it my turn to pick, or is it your turn to pick? Who picked Ben Foster? It's been a long week.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to go...
You want Snatch?
I'm going to go with Jason Lee.
Oh. Well, I love Jason Lee, though. How are we ever going to get back to Dennis Farina?
Who knows? Bette Midler probably.
All right, I love Jason Lee. What's he in?
That's for you to decide, or we're going to season 2.
We want to watch My Name Is Earl.
It's a TV show.
He's in Dogma.
Okay, he's in Dogma.
Dogma's amazing. Oh, that means he's in Clerks, too.
I love Clerks.
Can we do Clerks 2 without doing Clerks 1?
I don't know, but I love Clerks 2.
I do, too. Fuck it. Let's do
All
Clerks
right,
2.
let's do Clerks 2.
Hell yeah.
I love Clerks 2. Okay, all right. All right, well, that's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. If you like the show, leave a review, follow the chain, and join us next week as we link from Big Trouble to Clerks 2. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening. Chain Link Theater will return in Clerks